Hi guys, hope you're all doing well. As promised the other week, following my VWood AI paper mini preview, I'm here today with the Supernote Manta. The Supernote Manta is another e-ink device, slightly bigger than the VWood AI paper mini. This is an A5 size tablet, or should I say e-ink device. Absolutely stunning design. As you can see, I've got a folio cover on it, and in addition to the device and the folio, I purchased the Heart of Metal pen, which is available on the Supernote website. Now, these pens, unlike other e-ink devices, or should I say other styluses, they use a ceramic nib. And the idea of this ceramic nib is that it never needs replacing. Subsequently, as a result of this, the effect of this nib is such that any other type of screen, it would scratch. So Supernote have used their own proprietary technology on the screen. It's called the Feel Right 2. It's almost like a screen protector, but it's embedded onto the device. So let's get looking at it, shall we? So as you see, open up the device, we get a nice screensaver there, and it opens up on your last note. So your last file that you've created or document that you've created. Now, the idea with Supernote is, unlike other e-ink devices where there's menus, sub-menus, this device is designed to be as simple as possible. It's for the purist, someone that enjoys writing, someone that enjoys fine stationery. And you can see the screen itself is quite beautiful. So let's delve into the menus. So to get to the main menu, we just swipe using these bars here. So we swipe down on the sidebar on the right, and this essentially is your home screen. There's no dedicated home screen as such. As I say, simplicity is the key with this device. So there's no complicated home screen. Everything is accessed from this sidebar swipe. So as you can see, we've got your recent files up the top there. Got the ability to write a new note. Our last opened note underneath. Our last opened document, which I should point out, this device can read PDFs. You can annotate PDFs, annotate documents, and you can also create basic Word documents on this as well. So that's what that's referring to, your last document, i.e. anything other than one of your handwritten notes. Then we've got quick access, where you can add any kind of recently, or should I say frequently used documents that you want quick access to, as the name suggests. We've got our files, we've got our digest, which works like a clippings app essentially. So you can highlight various sections of any PDF documents you might have, and they will be clipped or copied out into this section. We've got mail, got a calendar, obviously our settings, to-do list. On here we've got an additional app as well, which is Kindle, and more, which again takes you to all the additional apps that you might have on this device. So let's go on to that. And as you can see, it just brings all those files, or should I say all those apps together in one place. Now, in addition to a Notes app, Supernote has their own proprietary sketching software called Attilio. And this is absolutely superb. It's designed specifically for the Supernote, and the options for sketching, drawing out plans, second to none, essentially. You've got so much choice there. And we've also got the ink flow option there. And what that allows you to do, essentially, is use this as almost like a Wacom kind of drawing device that you can attach to your laptop or PC, and you can draw into programs like Photoshop, Illustrator directly. So it serves multiple purposes. It's very good. So I'll take you into the settings just so that we can see what we've got here. And I should point out as well that I've recently updated this device to the latest software update. So we've got all the latest features on here. This was updated a week ago and I've not come across any bugs. The latest update has brought some additional features which a lot of the community have been asking for. So I'll go through those with you as well. So as you can see, we've got a basic settings menu. You can see your account details. You can connect to various cloud services or cloud storage services. At the moment, I've got mine connected to OneDrive, and you can bring in and sync any of your notes to these devices. In addition to that, we've got Supernote's own proprietary cloud. Now, it's not as advanced as Remarkable's cloud service, but it does allow you, using a web portal, to access your files, which is good. We've got the standard Wi-Fi connectivity. You've got information about your device. I'm not going to go on that because that will bring up the serial number. You can alter your display and input options, your language, font size. So they've kept it simple, but they've given you the key features that people are going to want to change without going into too much depth. So it's quite nice to see. We've got our security and privacy. You can password protect documents on this. We've got our battery life here, and you can kind of alter various factors affecting the battery as well, like auto sleep, auto power off, etc. Then we go onto our system. This is where we can clear our cache. You can do auto updates. You can see the latest version, or should I say your current version of the system software. As you can see, this here is the current version. So it's, I never know how to pronounce this. I'm going to say Shubei. We've got 3.243B. That's the latest version. And as you can see here, these are the latest updates. Now, I'm going to give you opportunity to pause so you can see for yourself if you already have this device and you're debating on whether to update to the latest version. This is a list of all the additions, all the improvements that have been made in this version of the Atelier software, or should I say the Shubei software, beg your pardon. So I'm going to scroll slowly. Feel free to pause at any time, just so that you have an idea of what's been changed, adjusted, optimized and fixed in this version. Okay, so going back to the crux of the device. So if we go into our files, first of all, you can see here again, very basic file management system. We've got our documents, which are essentially your PDFs, anything that you have downloaded that you want to annotate, that you want to work on. I've created some additional folders within this, just showing, or should I say, just to separate my workflow a little bit better. So I've created an ebooks folder. This is a book I've been reading through at the moment. Atomic Habits, very good book if you haven't read that. Highly recommended. Within it, let's just show you some examples here. So you can see here, two little brackets. Now those brackets I've put around various chapters that I want to go into my digest. So done that, click on it, and as you can see, it's taken this paragraph out, or this section out, let's put it into my digest, and then it gives you the option to annotate, so, or make specific notes about this particular section. So this is just what I've written just for myself. Going back though to the book, you can see very easy to annotate. And I have to say, the writing feel on this Feel Right 2 paper is superb. It gives you that feeling of fresh ink on cartridge paper. That's the best way I can describe it. It feels very premium, stationery. Just the experience of this is sublime. No other words for it. As you would have seen in my V-Woods preview, the options on there are countless. However, this is all about simplicity. This is about creating that feeling of just a beautiful writing experience. It's the best way I can describe it, really. So we'll get more into that. Now, this little comment that I've written here, this will also be taken into the digest. It's just an easy way of being able to see any annotations that you've made within documents. So without jumping around too much, we'll go back to our files. Now, for whatever reason, when you create a drawing on the Atelier app, the default is to put it, or to save that drawing into the exports folder. I'm not sure why that is. That's probably something that will be corrected at some time. Just seems a strange place to store any type of sketch or drawing, but anyway, it is what it is. So going back, we've got my style. Now this, as you can see, there's nothing in there at the moment, but this is a storage for any additional templates, if you like, of writing or sketching documents. So let me rephrase that. So essentially you can create, or you can download various templates. So if you want a particular style of notebook, say if you wanted a very specific lined type of paper, you can download that and it will store it on here. And I have to say, various websites like Etsy and even companies like AliExpress provide templates that are compatible with Supernote devices, and you can download them, take them into here, and you can then open up that template, and you've got a template for producing whatever notes you need to make. So we go back to our files. Now this is the crux of it. This is our notes, and again, I've just created 2 folders within this, so home and work. Now, to keep things logical, I'm going to come back to this in a minute, because this is the crux of what we're going to be looking at, the note-taking application. So, we've got screenshots as well. Again, this allows you to take screenshots from any websites. As you can see, I haven't got anything in here at the moment. Pretty self-explanatory though. And then we've got our inbox as well. Now, within our inbox, we can email ourselves any documents, any files that we want to import into the Supernote Manta, and they will be stored here. Now, as a matter of course, I like to try and be organised, so as soon as something goes into the inbox, I like to just move it into one of my document folders. It just works better for me. So this is one that I imported, or should I say emailed to myself. It came into that inbox folder, and I've just moved it into my research folder. So without any further ado, let's go back into the notes section. We'll go to our home, and we will create a new note, which we do just by clicking on this top left icon here on the right hand side of the device. So we'll go into that. As you can see, it gives you the option of choosing your paper. Now these are just a few quick options for your various paper templates. If you go to view all, go to built-in, and you can see we've got 3 pages of templates here. So we've got quite a few options, and in addition to these, as mentioned previously, you can download additional templates from your favourite service provider, such as Etsy, AliExpress, Temu. They're all over the place, to be honest with you. The Reddit community is very good for Supernote as well, so it's worth checking those out if you want to download some additional templates, as well as the Supernote website. So let's just go back, and let's go for the old faithful 8mm ruled line paper. We'll start a new note. As you can see, looks like a piece of paper. The size of this device is very good. This is kind of like a sweet spot. So it's bigger than the VWoods AI Paper Mini, but it's smaller than a piece of A4 paper. So this is like your ideal A5 size paper. So let's just go through it. I'll take a similar format to what I did in the VWoods preview. So pen types, we've essentially got your needlepoint pen, which is your default. And this is just a very thin pen. I'll give you an example. Again, that writing feel is sublime. Something I can't really describe in words. And it's almost like the more you use this device, I don't know if it's just the oils that the feel right soaks up, but it just gets better and better. The writing feel is like nothing I've experienced. So anyway, needlepoint pen, that's that one. We've then got our classic ballpoint. Not a great deal of difference, to be honest with you. Say the ballpoint is maybe a little bit more refined. And then, of course, we've got our marker as well. So, with our marker, we just go over things. Can change with all the pens. Can change the gradient as well. Obviously, this is a black and white device. So, if you want to strike through, keep it as black. Let's show you another feature while we're on it. To undo any mistakes that you've made, just swipe up on the left hand side. Very simple, very simple. And let's just highlight this. Again, simplicity is key, nothing fancy. And you will have noticed the quick refresh there as well. So, let's go back to our needlepoint. Now, on the needlepoint and the ballpoint, again, you have options for changing the gradient, but also the thickness as well. It gives you 3 quick load options for your device. So as you can see, I've got needle point at the top, I've got my ballpoint, and then the third one, I've obviously got the marker in there as well in a light colour. Now, erasing on this device, again, as I say, simplicity is key. Now this pen, unlike the V-Woods, it's a high quality, almost like a gel pen. I mean, obviously this is no Mont Blanc, but the quality and feel of this is just brilliant. Now, again, fine stationery is what this is about. It's got no bells and whistles. It is what it is. It's just designed to write and to keep writing. A ceramic nib doesn't need replacing. And as a result of that, we don't have any additional buttons like we did on the V-Woods marker. But they've kept it simple. So if you want to, for example, erase on this device, you just go to the erase option there. So let's give an example here. Go to your eraser. Again, you can choose how you want to erase in terms of the size of that eraser. So click on it, it's area eraser, and it's gone, just like that. Now, another way that we can erase on this is two fingers on the sidebar, or around whatever you want to erase, and voila, done. Simplicity, that's what it's about. So that was a 2-finger gesture on the sidebar. If we do a 2-finger gesture on the actual screen itself, and we perform the same circular motion around it, and what this does is it selects it. Now, within that selection, you've got your standard, or should I say familiar option. So you can duplicate, you can copy, you can cut. Now, one of the brilliant things about Supernote is you can create almost like your own headings, your own keynotes, your own links from anything that you've written. So let me give you an example. Needlepoint pen. We'll go to another page. This is still, it's here. Ninth place. I think it's still in with a shout, and the reason for that is because, well, for still a great Inks Carter 1250, is it? Still great. I mean, it's still a really nicely performing screen. Got Wacom EMR, still a lovely place to write as I've written it. It's, it's pretty basic in terms of its I like needlepoint. But if you are in the Kindle world and you want just to have an e-reader with note-taking functionality, they improved it somewhat. Another page in the current file. I think you can still make a case for this. This is the first one, page 2. Though really the actual device didn't change. Go OK. Just the colour schemes really changed. We just created a hyperlink to our other page. Simple. I mean, this is the thing, simplicity. That's what it's all about. If you imagine you're doing a dissertation, or you're doing some kind of research project, and you've got hundreds and hundreds of pages, this feature comes into its own. It's so simple, it's so effective. This is what it's about. This device is designed to work for you. It's understated, it's simple, it's elegant. It's not trying to be flashy, it's not trying to push a particular agenda, a particular ethos onto you, it's designed to work for you. That's what I love about this device. It's just simple. Just simple. There's no other word for it. And the result of that is the analog feel is it's kind of like everything that Remarkable wanted to be in my mind. This is, whereas Remarkable, they might have been first to the market. However, the way of organising files on the Remarkable devices, it's good, but it's not as elegant as this. This allows you to do exactly what you want in the way you want it. It just keeps things simple. I know I might be repeating myself, but that's the best way I can describe it. It's simple. It's simple but effective. Anyway, going on to the other features, as I say, we've got our erasers. Allows you to keep two types of erasers. So we've got area eraser and fine line eraser there. And we'll erase all the content on the page with this option here. We'll cancel that. And now this is, I spoke earlier about the latest updates. One of the new updates that Supernote have added to their devices, both the Manta and the Nomad, is the ability to insert text boxes. Again, very simple, but it's a feature that the community have been calling for quite a while. And one of the good things about Supernote, like VWords, they really listen to their community. They have a roadmap of software updates, and they have an option within that roadmap to, should I say, where they allow the community to put any wished features in. And this was one of them, the ability to insert text boxes. And it takes time for these features to make it into the public release versions. But again, Supernote don't release anything until it's ready. They're not beta testing on people. A feature, as simple as it might be, they will not release it until it is ready, until they are happy that it is going to work, it is going to do its intended function, and it is intuitive and simple. Again, this is the ethos of the company, just keeping things simple, and you've got to respect that. The device itself is everything that Apple kind of portray themselves as being, but Supernote, they're just understated. They just do things quietly in the background, release it, they don't brag about it, it just works. And that's what I love about them as a company. So, as part of this new text box feature, we got the option to insert a digest directly within the device, which we won't do on this occasion. So essentially that will allow you to import a clipping from, like, for example, that ebook I was looking at earlier. You can pull that directly into the note. Let's go to new text box. You can see text box comes up. Click in there. Now I've defaulted my text to a handwriting input. Obviously you can use an on-screen keyboard as well, but the ethos of this device is analog. So I feel it's more organic just to use handwriting to text recognition. Now this could fail miserably. One thing I will say, the handwriting to text conversion is very temperamental. So let's give this a go, see if it works.
I think this is all great stuff. I love that they sort of see their role in the world as not just making you their hardware, but actually help you be a better professional.
as you can see. it got there in a roundabout way, but it's muddled the words around. So let's try that again.
I think that's why it's a controversial statement, but I think that's why it's ultra thin, it's ultra light. It's actually got a really nice writing feel, and somebody asked me, where do I put this in terms of the writing?
There we go. Second time lucky. So we have the option as well of changing the font on this.
It's lovely to write on.
So at the moment, again, it's a new feature. They've only got a few fonts to choose from, so just these three here. But it's not the be all and end all. This isn't a word processing device, although it does allow you to create Word documents. That's not what this device is about. So this is just a little additional if you want to add some printed text into any of your handwritten notes. So it's quite nice. Come out of that. So there we go. That's one of the new features, text box. Now, in the last version of this software, Supernote released the ability to add stickers into your notes. Again, quite a nice little feature, not an essential, but allows you to add a little bit of pizzazz to your notes, which is nice. Particularly good if you want to do a nice front cover for a notebook. You want to get a little bit artistic. You can add various stickers onto them. You can download your own as well. I'm not going to go into great detail on this, so let's go to our built-in stickers. There we go. Quite a few. Let's just put one in there. Now, initially,
somebody asked me, on these e-tables, can you annotate on top of PDF? Yeah, that's the kind of cool idea.
Upside down.
That is where it started, but it's not where it is now. It's not like on the Manta, for instance, where you can like bring up a to-do list.
So we can move the stickers about, you can resize them, you can rotate them. Yeah, again, basic functionality. You can also make a sticker a heading if you would like as well. So again, nice little feature there. Then we've, underneath that, we've got our lasso tool. Essentially another way of selecting something. You may remember the other way of doing that. 2 fingers on the screen. Same feature. So these sidebars, the intuitiveness of the touch gestures on this device is, again, very good. Now, going back to the sidebars, we have the ability to undo and redo. So if we slide up, oh, let's try that again. If we slide up, we undo, slide down. He says, undo, redo. There we go. I apologise, I'm at a very slight angle because I don't want my head to get in the way of this video, so it's a little bit of a stretch. The undo and redo buttons underneath, if you want to obviously do them via the buttons, and then we've got the option here of adding an additional template. So let's just go back, click on that one, and you can see all the pages within the document. We've got our OCR recognition, which is our text recognition. As you can see, there's no real need for that in this particular document because all we've really got is typed text anyway. But that gives you the ability to convert any handwritten text into typed text. Again, I will say that is one of the weaknesses of this device. The OCR, or the text recognition, isn't the best. It might just be my scruffy handwriting, but I've had instances where I've written in print and it's still not picked it up. So I'm sure there is some kind of ability for the technology to learn your handwriting, because I've noticed it has started to improve over time, but it's not perfect. Underneath that, we've got the ability to share our documents, so you can email your documents if you wish to, or you can export them into other formats, which is good. So we'll cancel that. And then this one here allows quick access to various pages, and you can add individual pages to your quick access bar, which will appear at the top here. So let's go back. And then we've got the classic three dots there, which gives you additional options. So this is self-explanatory really. Rename the document, set a cover, insert a link, add keywords that we talked about earlier, insert pages before and after, delete pages, cut pages, copy. You can do searches as well within a document. Again, this is where the OCR can become a little bit problematic if you are searching for handwriting. And then you can alter your preferences, gesture settings, and how you would like the page turns to work. So again, all your essentials there. So this is really the crux of the device, the note-taking ability. So again, so simple. The handwriting feel is sublime. Straight line test as well. Because this is a ceramic pen, it's analog, there's no technology, there's no electronics in here. This is just simplicity in an art form really. It's a beautiful pen, very weighty. Subsequently, there's no magnets that can affect the pull, if you like, of the nib. So what we write here, or in the straight line test, there's no magnetic influences there. And if you want to be able to draw a straight line, hold down at the end, and there we go. Now, another feature that is missing on this device that we did see on the V-Words is the ability to draw shapes. Or should I say auto-recognize shapes. Now, I'm reliably informed that that will be coming, but at the moment, the most we have is the straight line recognition. But that's fine. I mean, this is primarily a note-taking device. It's all about the handwriting experience, so I'm not too worried about that. And I have faith in Supernote's conviction and dedication to improving this device and software. So yeah, what will be in the time that Supernote are ready to release the software update. Okay. So let's just show you the Atelier app. Now, as stated, this is their proprietary drawing app. Again, this wasn't released until it was ready, and any updates that have been made to this, they have been, what can I say, they've been simple, but they've been implemented in a way that they just work. There's no bells and whistles. It does what it says on the tin, and it does it well. So let's start a new page, and we'll just show you some of the things that we've got here. So we've got our pencil. Now, I'm not going to try and draw a masterpiece because one, I can't draw, and two, I think you probably get bored watching me try. But we've got our essentials, so we've got our pencil, and as you can see, they've gone the extra mile and they've given us all these different types of pencils. So let's go to classic HB. We've got some pressure sensitivity as well. And that's about as artistic as I can get. Got a pen there. So let's go for medium. And I have to point out, I really, as you can see, do not do justice to this app. In the right hands, I've seen some superb works of art. I'd highly recommend checking out Kit Betts Masters. He is the guru on e-ink devices, and he's also a very good sketch artist as well, so check him out. As you can see, I have no artistic ability at all. In the right hands though, this is an absolute, it's an absolutely superb piece of software. That's the best way I can put it. So we've got, again, our quick access pens and pencils there. We've got the ability to lock various sections. Sorry, not lock. We've got our spray paint can, should I say. Got the ability to change our gradient. We can erase. As you can see, that's on a line eraser. Hold our fingers down. Same effect. You've got a page erase there. Let me do that now. You can select and erase, and you can add layers as well. So that again is a lovely feature. It allows you to create layered works of art if you are a bit of an artist, and you can export them into various applications like Photoshop as well if you want to make additional changes. And then we've got our standard undo, redo, and zoom in, zoom out, and you can go full screen as well, hiding the side menu there. Now, as you will have noticed, being an e-ink device, you do get ghosting. A simple way of getting rid of that ghosting on this device, just swipe up. Just simple. As I say, everything is about simplicity on this. So yeah, that is the Atelier app, and I have done that no justice whatsoever. I'd urge you to play with it yourself if you're able to get hold of this device. check out other artists' renditions of things they've been able to do on this software, because I am not someone that can do this any justice. But yeah, brilliant piece of software, and yeah, highly recommend this device on the whole. Again, this is a premium device. It's designed for someone that likes fine stationery, likes the analog feel of pen and paper, with the convenience and elegance of basic digital features. So I would highly recommend this device, particularly if you're someone like a student or someone that's involved in research papers, needs to take copious amounts of notes, and you just want a device that is going to work for you, not you work for it. It's the best way I can describe it, really. You can make this device whatever you want it to be. And I really hope you've enjoyed this preview of the Supernote Manta. Check out my other videos, and hope to see you all soon. Thank you.